in an Airbus 320 from Gatwick to Heathrow. So are you ready for this? Here we go. There's our first technical glitch.
Hello.
Captain Karim, are you with me? Good.
Yes, Captain Bone. How are you? Yeah, I'm with you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. We're all ready. All of our
Hello.
all of our passengers are ready. And we've done our cross check. And I'm turning it all over to you.
Hello.
Seven rehearsals, folks. 7 rehearsals. You hear me?
Yeah. I am hear you. 505, Captain.
All right, we're all ready to go. The passengers are all buckled in. We've done our cross check. I'll turn it over to you.
Oh, they checked already? They checked the baggage and everything?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, you're
Hello?
ready to go. We're ready to go. Ready?
Something wrong there.
Take off.
Hello? Hello? Hi, hello ladies and gentlemen, this Captain Karim Said with you, and I hope you enjoy this flight. We're going to fly today from Gatwick International Airport to London Heathrow International Airport. When you're going inside the Airbus 320 cockpit, you must check for main 3 things that you must check before you're going to make any procedure inside the Airbus 320. First of all, you must make the parking brakes here on, and you must check the flaps on level 0. The flaps is very important thing inside the aircraft. This one is, you will see it behind the wing. And you have the switches for the 2 engines, the engine on the right and engine on the left, on, off, with the mode on normal mode. This is really important 3 things that you must consider when you're going inside the aircraft. And after this, you must inform all facilities is going to work around your aircraft. Just someone is really inside here in the cockpit. You just switch it on, the beacon light, like this. The beacon light is a red light above and under your aircraft. It just inform all facilities around you that someone is working and inside the cockpit for your aircraft. Now, we got some air conditions here because our passengers, I don't think they're satisfied more. They're feeling more hot. Let's get some power inside our aircraft. Now, let's switch it on, the APU. Master switch, then start. Okay, the APU is the main important thing inside our aircraft. Almost of Airbus and Boeing have this equipment. This one, you will find it in the tail of your aircraft. This is called auxiliary power unit. This one gives you some electric power to switch it on the air conditions here inside the cockpit, inside the first class and inside the economy class. And we have a display now that we can see every information that we can need inside our aircraft. We're going to fly, we're going to taxi, we're going to make everything. Now, it's already we switch it on, the displays here. But as we see, it's already no readings here. You just see red lines. So that, let's go to switch it on, the navigation system. First of all, let's switch it on, navigation system for number 1. Okay, now we got reading here on the display. It's called a PFD for captain, primary flight. Like what we got in captain side, we have on the first officer side. And this display is called a PFD for first officer. They have the same data from coming between the captain, synchronized between the captain and the first officer. Have the altitude and the horizontal indicator and the speed indicator. It's switching on number 3 here. Number 3 is very important. It's already the backup from 1 and 2, and it's aligning your aircraft on GPS system on the latitude and longitude that aircraft is located around the world. Now, the very important thing now is need to align on the latitude and longitude about 7 minutes. It's a long time. Let's go to something called FMGC, the main computer inside the aircraft of the Airbus. It's called FMGC, Flight Management Guidance Computer. It's really amazing. Let's see. The first page that I will go is going to initiate here. Now tell me, from where are you going from? Where are you going from? Where are you going to? I'm going to departure from Gatwick International Airport, and I must insert the ICAO code for this airport. This one is Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. I'm sorry, I'm not in the beginning for the English, so that we're using the aviation English here, so that we spelling like this: Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. No matter if you just say EGKK, it's not a professional way. Let's get the other ICAO code for London Heathrow. Echo Golf Lima Lima. And we put the first one here. Now it shows us here display, navigation display, where we're going to depart, and we go back to our destinations here. Okay, our flight number. We are welcome, sir, ladies and gentlemen, and our flight number. Kuwait Flight Simulation Center Airways on number flight 001. We put it in the first one here. And we align iris to align our latitude and longitude on the FMGC, so that we're going to press align iris. The cost index is the main important thing, that reducing the cost of your fuel as you can, so that we're going to make a cost index for our flight. We'll make it on 75. The cruising flight level. If you're going to fly as we're going to fly to the west, that means we must fly on even number, so that we're going to fly on 4,000 feet. Like this. Okay, now let's go to the next page. The main important page also on the flight management guidance computer. Let's go to flight plan here. Okay, this is a flight plan that you must put your waypoints that you're going to pass. I'm sorry that we don't have a VIP on this flight, so that we must going to cross a waypoint. But before this, we must put the runway that we're going to departure. Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. Departure. Now we're going to departure from runway 26 left. I'm sorry you do not get to see departure, so that we're going to press down here. Now we see in navigation display that we have the runway that we're going for departure. The only waypoint between Gatwick and London Heathrow, it's called Big Bravo India Golf, and we put it in the second one here. Now it showed me that we have another VORs or waypoints called Big. Which one that you want? I will use the first one here. It's the nearest one, 13 nautical miles. I will press on the first one here, and it showed me that already in navigation display the route between my aircraft to Big waypoint. Now I must remove the flight plan discontinuity to not make a disturbing for my autopilot. What I'm going to do is just press here like this, and I just put here the flight plan discontinuity, and I will go insert here so I confirm that I'm going to fly on this route. Okay? We have now the last page that we have, and the red and the green on the wings. Okay? Now let's switch it off, the move for the engines on ignition start like this, and we pull up engine number 2 and make it forward. It's really easy. Now we will see that our engine number 2 now have a green block. That means your engine is going on to work. Now we will just wait until this one disappears. Okay, now it's really good. Now we have already engine number 2 is already working fine. Let's switch it on engine number 1. Pretty good. Now we have the same green block here. Just wait. Okay, pretty good. Now it's increasing the power. Okay, now we have the 2 of the engines is already started and everything is fine. Okay, now let's flag the mood again to normal. And let's go up, switch off the APU here. We don't need APU to reduce our cost of the fuel. Let's press on APU in here and APU master switch. And to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, the pilot is just using everything inside. But you're using all the joystick and the side stick and the throttle and the pedals and the overhead panel is just to impress the lady. That's all. Okay? Now, we must, before going to taking off, we must have some procedures that are going on. It's called a checklist before departure. We're going to check it here on this display. It's called ECAM display. We have an upper ECAM display and we have a lower ECAM display. We'll just press on the takeoff configuration here and it shows us what the checklist before departure that we must set it. Now it tells us we must set the auto brake on max. Let's go to auto brake here and set on max. Pretty good. Signs for seat belts and no smoking. Ladies and gentlemen, please, all passengers on the seat and no smoking in our flight. I'm sorry about this. Let's make the seat belts. We're going to listen to the voice and no smoking like this. Okay. Now it's telling us that also spoilers must be on. The spoilers is air brakes that the aircraft when they're going to fly. It's going to reduce the speed by the air brakes. What we're going to do is just to pull up this stick up. It's called ground speed or speed brake or spoilers. And it tells us also set the flaps on the takeoff configuration that you already bought it on the FMGC, the computer here. We're going to make the flaps here like this. We already set on one, and to be honest with you, you must believe on the monitor, don't believe on the hardware. So that you must see now, we have already the flaps on one. Okay, now the last thing is telling us to make the takeoff configuration. Takeoff configuration, you must check the status for your aircraft. First of all, you must press here on the STS. Okay, it shows us that everything is normal in our aircraft. No engine failure, nothing smoke inside our aircraft, the pressure is inside, it's really good. Now we press the takeoff configurations here, and now we complete all checklists that we need for takeoff. Now we must make some modifications here. This is called FCU panel, Flight Control Unit. This one has the autopilot panel and have another part called Airbus. This one is responsible to just adjusting the altitude and adjust the heading, the vector that is going by air traffic control, and the speed for your aircraft. And to be noticed this, the speed for the aircraft is indicated by knots, not the kilometer per hour. Okay? Now we'll adjust our altitude as we already put it here in the FRGC. We'll put it on 4,000 feet. Let's make it. It's really easy. Okay? And I was going to switch it on the flight director here. The flight director, it showed me on the horizontal indicated here that I'm going to the right, going to the left. It's depending on what I already put it in FMGC. And I will put the heading and the speed, let the FMGC calculating everything that I need, so that I just put the heading and I press the speed. So that everything is going now by FMGC will control it. Okay? Now, before also we're going to take off, we must switch on the strobe light here. Must make it on. The strobe light, it's very important. It's the flashing lights on the wings. And we must switch it on, the landing lights here. Just make it on. Landing lights must be on the day or on the night. We call it 3 green, 3 red. What does that mean? We mean that also green, 3 red. That means our landing gear is already up. If it's still indicated that already 3 green, that means your landing gear is already down. Now let's follow the flight director here. I will make the autopilot process to follow it. now, as you see already, I'm now following the line on the navigation display here. And let me put the runway that I'm going to use to land on London Heathrow Airport. What I'm going to do is just press the flight plan here and going inside the Gulf Lima Lima, the London Heathrow International Airport, and just like with arrivals. And let's go on runway 27 left here. None and none. And I'll go to press insert. Okay, here in navigation display already I have the runway that I'm going to land on London Heathrow International Airport. Let's engage our autopilot again. And it's now increasing the speed. That means I must make the flaps on 0 here. Okay, now I'll just explain something inside of the overhead panel. As I already said, the overhead panel is ready to compress the radius here, so that I have a cockpit and a forward cabin and after cabin air conditioning system here. If I just already want to ignore the first class cabin and I'm just fighting with someone in first class, I want to make it him crazy, so that I will make the air conditioner hot here, so that the temperature will be 36. Oh my God, it will be crazy for him. Okay, now let's make it normal again. And here we have, let me give some briefing, small briefing and simple briefing. Here I have the main hydraulic system for our aircraft. And here I have the fuel system for my aircraft. I have 3 tanks fuel inside my aircraft. One on the wing, left, and one on the right wing, and one on the center. Here I have electric system for my aircraft. And here I have the fire system here for my engine number 1 and engine number 2 and APU. So that don't afraid if we have a fire inside our aircraft, because it's too easy to solve. Okay. Let's show the people inside our aircraft now, or the ladies and gentlemen, about something here on the e-cam display. Let's press on, we're talking about conditions here. Let's show us the temperature inside our aircraft. Let's show us the 22 and the 23 and 24 for the after cabin. And here we can see the engines power that's already, as you see, it's controlled by aircraft, and it shows us that already we have 85% inside our aircraft. Now it's really amazing.